सुविचारपूर्णम् स्तम्भे अवतारस्त्वमनन्यदक्षं लक्ष्मेन्दुसिंहं शरणं प्रपद्ये। श्रीमान् वेङ्कटनाथार्य कवितार्थिककेसरी वेदान्ताचार्यवर्यो मे सन्निधत्तां सदा हृदि। कृष्णाय वासुदेवाय देवकीनन्दनाय च नन्दगोपकुमाराय गोविन्दाय नमो नमः। वसुदेवसुदेवं कंसचाणूरमर्दनम् देवकी परमानन्दं कृष्णं वन्दे जगद्गुरुम्। अदपि पुष्पसङ्काशम् हारनूपुरशोभितम् रत्नकङ्कणकेयूरं कृष्णं वन्दे जगद्गुरुम्। कुटिलालकसंयुक्तं पूर्णचन्द्रनिभाननं विलसत्कुण्डलधरं कृष्णं वन्दे जगद्गुरुम्। मन्दारगन्धसंयुक्तं चारुहासं चतुर्भुजं बर्हि पिञ्चावचूडाङ्कं कृष्णं वन्दे जगद्गुरुम्। उत्फुल्लपद्मपत्राक्षं नीलजीमूतसन्निभम् यादवानां शिरोरत्नं कृष्णं वन्दे जगद्गुरुम्। रुक्मिणीकेलिसंयुक्तं पीताम्बरसुशोभितम् अवाप्ततुलसीगन्धं कृष्णं वन्दे जगद्गुरुम्। गोपिकानां कुचद्वन्द्व कुङ्कुमाङ्कितवक्षसं श्रीनिकेतं महेश्वासं कृष्णं वन्दे जगद्गुरुम्। श्रीवत्साङ्कं महोरस्कं वनमालाविराजितम् शङ्खचक्रधरं देवं कृष्णं वन्दे जगद्गुरुम्। कृष्णाष्टकपदं पुण्यं प्रातरुद्धाय यः पठेत् कोटिजन्मकृतं पापं स्मरणेन विनश्यति। Narayana Narayana, welcome back to the session of Mahanarayana Upanishad. Do you remember up to which verse we did, sir? Anyone of you? Alright, first let me chant, then maybe you may recollect. Om Bhagavadagnya Srimannarayana Prichardham Sri Mahanarayana Upanishad Parayanam Karishye Harihi Om Sahana Bhavatu Sahana Bhunaktu Saha Viryam Karavavahi Tejasvina Vadhitamastu Ma Viddeshavahi Om Shanti 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 Ambhasya Pare Bhuvanasya Madhye Nakasya Prishte Mahato Mahiyan Shukrena Jyotikam Shasamana Pravishta Prajapatisya Digarbhe Antah Yasmin Nidagam Sancha Vicheti Sarvam Yasmin Deva Adhivishve Niseduhu तदेव भूतं तदुभव्यमा इदं तदक्षरे परमे व्योमन्ये येन वृतं खञ्चदिवं महीं च येनादित्यस्तपति तेजसा भ्राजसा च यमन्तः समुद्रे कवयो वयन्ति यदक्षरे परमे प्रजाः यतः प्रसूत जगतः प्रसूतितो येन जीवान् द्विजसद्यभूम्यां यदोषधीभिः पुरुषान् पशूंश्च विवेशभूतानि चराचराणि अतः परं नान्यदनीयसगुं हि परात् परं यन्महतो महान्तम् यदेकमव्यक्तमनन्तरूपं विश्वं पुराणं तमसः परस्तात् तदेवर्तं तद् सत्यमाहुस्तदेव ब्रह्म परमं कवीनाम् इष्टापूर्तं बहुधा जातं जायमानं विश्वं विवर्ति भुवनस्य नाभिः तदेवाग्निस्तद्वायुस्तत्सूर्यस्तदुचन्द्रमाः तदेव शुक्रमृतं तद्ब्रह्म तदापस्तत्प्रजापतिः सर्वे निमेष जज्ञिरे विद्युतः पुरुषादधिः कलामुहूर्ताः काष्ठाश्चाहोरात्राश्च सर्वशः अर्धमासा मासा ऋतवः संवत्सरस्य कल्पतान् स्वापपृथिगे पुटे इमे अन्तरिक्षमधोऽसुवः नैनमोर्ध्वं न तिर्यञ्चं न मध्ये पर्यग्रहते न तस्येषे कश्चन तस्य नाम महत्यशः न सन्दृशे तिष्ठति रूपमस्य न चक्षुषा पश्यति कश्चनैनं हृदा मनीषा मनसा विक्लुप्तो य एनं विदुरमृतास्ते भवन्ति आद्यः सम्भूतः हिरण्यगर्भ इत्यष्टौ एष हि देवः प्रतिशो न सर्वा पूर्वो हि जातः स भूगर्भे अन्तः स विजायमानः स जनिष्यमानः प्रत्यङ्मुखः तिष्ठति विश्वतो मुखः विश्वतश्चक्षुत विश्वतो मुखो विश्वतो हस्तभुत विश्वतस्पात् त्वं बाहुभ्यां नमति सम्पदत्रयर्या वा पृथिवी जनयन् देव एकः वेनस्तत्पश्यन् विश्वा भुवनानि विद्वान् यत्र विश्वं भवत्येकनीलम् यस्मिन् निदगुं सञ्च विचेकगुं स ओतः प्रोतश्च विभो प्रजासु पृथद्वोचे अमृतं न विद्वान् गन्धर्वो नाम निहितं गुहासु त्रीणि पदानि हिता गुहासु यस्तद्वेद सवितुः पिता सते उतनो बन्धर्जनिता सविधाता धामानि वेदभुवनानि विश्वाः यत्र यत्र देव अमृतमानश्च न स्तुतीये धामा अन्यभ्यैरयन्त परिज्ञा पृथिवीयन् सद्यः परिलोकान् परिदिशः परिसुवः ऋतस्य तन्तं विततं विचुच्य ततपश्यत् ततः प्रजासु परीच्य लोकान् परीच्य भूतानि परीच्य सर्वा प्रदिशोतिशश्च प्रजापतिः प्रथमजा ऋतस्यात्मनात्मानमभिसम्बभूव तदसत्पतिमद्भुतं प्रियमिन्द्रस्य काम्यम् तनिं मेधवयाशिषम् उद्दीप्यस्य जातवेदोपघ्नन्यरुतिं मम पशुकृश्च मह्यमावह जीवनं च दिशो दिशा मानो हि हिंसी जातवेदो गामश्वं पुरुषं जगत् अभिभ्रदग्नाकहि श्रियामा परिपातय पुरुषस्य विद्मसः साक्षस्य महादेवस्य धीमहि तन्नो रुद्रः प्रचोदयात् तत्पुरुषाय विद्महे महादेवाय धीमहि तन्नो रुद्रः प्रचोदयात् तत्पुरुषाय विद्महे वक्रतुण्डाय धीमहि तन्नो दन्तिः प्रचोदयात् तत्पुरुषाय विद्महे सुवर्णपक्षाय धीमहि तन्नो गरुडः प्रचोदयात् कात्यायनाय विद्महे कन्याकुमारी धीमहि तन्नो दुर्गे प्रचोदयात् नारायणाय विद्महे वासुदेवाय धीमहि तन्नो विष्णुः प्रचोदयात् सहस्रपरमा देवी शतमूला शताङ्कुरा सर्वगुं हरतु मे पापं दूर्वाद स्वप्ननाशनी अश्वक्रान्ते रथक्रान्ते विष्णुक्रान्ते वसुन्धर शिरसाधारिता देवी रक्षस्व मां पदे पदे उद्धता शिवराहेण कृष्णेन शतबाहुना भूमिर्धेनोद्धरणी लोकधारिणी मृत्तिके हन मे पापं यन्मया दुष्कृतं कृतं त्वया हतेन पापेन जीवामि शरदश्यतं मृत्तिके देहि मे पुष्टिं त्वयि सर्वं प्रतिष्ठितं गन्धद्वारां दुरादर्शां च पुष्टां करीषिणीम् ईश्वरीगुं सर्वभूतानां स्वामिहोपक्वये श्रियम्. If I remember, we read up to this, right, Amma? Anyone of you remember? All right. So coming back to Gandhad in the Mahanarayana Upanishad, the supremacy of Lord Sriman Narayana, the Vaikuntham will be described. Gandhadvaram Duradarsham Nityapushtam Karishanim. Here we are invoking to worship Sri Mahalakshmi. She is the one who is supporting the entire universe. And Gandhadvaram, sometimes we may not be able to see, but the minute Mahalakshmi is there, the fragrance spreads everywhere. The divine fragrance spreads everywhere. That Mahalakshmi who is recognized by the divine fragrance. Duradharsham, very, very difficult to see, to approach. Nityapushtam, perpetually prosperous. That Mahalakshmi's anugraham once we have, it is not for 1 day or 2 days, it is eternally there. Because of that Mahalakshmi's anugraham only we attain Sri Vaikuntham. And once you attain Sri Vaikuntham, that wealth will never perish. It is there eternally, perpetually. Because time doesn't move in Vaikuntham. Because there is no sun to illuminate Vaikuntham. The divine effulgence from the face of Lord Sriman Narayana illuminates the entire Vaikuntham. Na tadbhasayate suryo na shashanko na pavakaha. We don't need moon there in Sri Vaikuntham to make it pleasant. You think of it, everything will become pleasant for you there. You don't need Agni to warm up. The minute you think, is it a little bit cold? That's it, everything will be warming up for you. If you think, is it a little bit warm? Everything will cool down for you. That is Sri Vaikuntham. Ishwarigum sarvabhutanam swamihopakvaye shriyam. And she is the mother of all created beings. That is why we say Samasta Jananim Vande. Samasta Jananim Vande. May we worship that Supreme Mahalakshmi, who is the mother of everyone. Karishinim. People worship a Gomata, especially the back of the cow. I'm sure you would have seen Go Puja being done. When Go Puja is done, they do it to the back of a cow. Because Mahalakshmi resides in the back of a cow. And the cow dung is all auspicious. That is the reason why in the good olden days, before any function is done, they purify the entire place by smearing it with cow dung. The cow dung has got such purifying properties. May we surrender to that Mahalakshmi. The next mantra we go. Sumitrana apa voshadaya santu durmitra swasmai bhuya suryo asman veshya yancha bhayam vishmaha. Sumitrana apa oshadaya santu. For all of us, vayam, for all of us, may the waters be very kind or friendly, because our entire living depends on the water. So you pray to the Supreme Lord Sriman Narayana, hey Sriman Narayana, let the water be kind to us. It is because of the Sriman Narayana's will. Nigrunnami utsujami cha. If he wants, he will release the rains. If he wants, he will withhold. And with no rains, we cannot live. We need even water to drink. And we need the water for the crops to grow. And we need the food from the crops. Therefore, hey Sriman Narayana, may the waters be kind to us. And also may all the medicinal plants, Oshadhayaha, the herbs, the medicinal plants be friendly to us. And Durmitra tasmai bhuyasur yaha asman dveshti yancha vayam dvishmaha. All right, in the world you cannot expect everybody to appreciate what you are doing. Those whom you do not like, and those who dislike you, let them remain unfriendly, no problem. Do you mean to say when Bhagavan Ramachandra was there, everybody was kind to him? No. Whatever be the wrong advice given by Mandara, how did Kaikeyi become so inimical towards Lord Rama? In spite of Ravana hearing the greatness of Rama, even through Shurpanaka, even through Akampana, how come he became so inimical to Lord Rama? Same thing when Bhagavan Krishna was there on the planet Earth. Was everybody friendly with him? Duryodhana and his group were never friendly with Krishna. So in the world, we cannot change everyone. You be happy if you have some good friends. If there are some people who do not like you, or some people whom you do not like, that's fine. Let them be unfriendly. That's no problem. So, Durmitraha Dveshti Yancha Vayam Vishmaha. Let them remain unfriendly. We don't have to worry about it. Just because somebody is not there liking us, doesn't mean that we are bad people. There are always people who will not appreciate. There are always people There are always people who will be inimical. That's fine. Let them be like that. Let them not be our friends. हिरण्यशृङ्गं वरुणं प्रपद्ये तीर्थं मे देहि याचितः जन्मया भुक्तमसाधूनां पापेभ्यश्च प्रतिग्रहः यन्मे मनसा वाचा कर्मणा वा दुष्कृतं कृतम्
Hare
Acharya, we can't hear you.
Hare Hari.
Imma, could you not hear me? Hello, could you hear me?
Now we can hear you.
Hello, could you hear me, sir?
Yes, Acharya, now we can hear you.
Imma, can one of you unmute your phones and reply?
Yes, Acharya, we can hear you now.
Hello, could you hear me or not?
Yes, Acharya, we can hear you. Swamiji, we can hear you.
Okay, thank you, ma. So, not only the sins that we commit, even the sins committed by our people should be washed out. Because if you are a man, whatever sin that is committed by your wife, 50% of that sin comes to you. So, a man is supposed to do so many prayers to wash off all those sins. So, here the prayers are given to Indra, Varuna, Brihaspati and Savitru. Yanme manasa vacha karmana. We acquire sins by 3 ways. By thinking in the wrong way, by talking the wrong words, and by indulging in wrong actions. Trikarana Shuddhi. Manasa vacha karmavihi. By ourselves and by our people, whatever sins that are committed, we should be washing them out. The sins that are committed during the daytime, pray to Surya to wash them out. The sins that are committed night time, while taking bath in holy water, pray to Varuna. The sins that are committed by the mind, pray to Indra. The sins committed by the word, pray to Brihaspati. Generally, these mantras are committed while taking bath. हिरण्यशृङ्गं वरुणं प्रपद्ये तीर्थं मे देहि याचितः यन्मया भुक्तमसाधूनां पापेभ्यश्च प्रतिग्रहः यन्मे मनसा वाचा कर्मणा वा दुष्कृतं कृतं तन्न इन्द्रो वरुणो बृहस्पतिः सविता च पुनन्तु पुनः पुनः. While taking bath, Varuna, the water god.
వస్త్రాలు రూమ్ ఏమంటారు వాళ్ళు, వస్త్రాలు మార్చుకోవాలంటారు.
రాములు గారి రూమ్ ఎక్కడ మార్చుకోలేదు, రాములు గారికి ఉండే రూమ్ అక్కడికి ఎవరు రాదు. So, while taking bath, people wash off their sins by chanting these mantras. So not only the sins committed by us and by our people also we have to wash. There is a 50% share for the husband in the sins committed by the wife. So we are saying yan me manasa vacha karmana va dushkrutam kutam tanna indro varuno
Looks like Acharya, I sent a message. Did anyone send a message to Acharya?
Could you hear me now, sir?
Yes, Acharya, now after a long time. Hello? Hello?
Could you hear me, sir?
Yes, Acharya, now we can
Yeah.
hear you after a long time.
अहोरात्रस्य मिषतोऽवसि सूर्या चन्द्रमसौ ऊर्ध्वता यथ पूर्वमकल्पयते दिवं च पृथिवीं चान्तरिक्षमधोऽसुवः. This is another mantra. ऋतं च सत्यं चाभीत्थत्. From that all illuminating Supreme Lord, by whose resolve the right and the truth are generated. Rutam means what is correct. Satyam, the truth. From him, from the Supreme Lord, the day and night are created. Tato ratri rajayata. And from him, the Supreme Lord, Siman Narayana, all the waters are created and appear as different seas, oceans. Rutam means what is correct. Satyam, what is true. And that Supreme Lord, Siman Narayana, is the cause of everything. He is the cause of all causes. Sarva Karana Karanam. He is the one who creates the day and night. He is the one who creates the oceans. After creating the vast oceans, then the time was created. And the Supreme Lord creates the day and night, the time. And the Chetana and Achetana, the Chetanas, the Jivatmas, the Achetana, the Prakriti, are created. And he ordained that the sun and the moon, the Panchabhutas, the sky, the earth, the water, and the heavens yadha purvam akalpayate, yadha purvam akalpayat, as they existed in the previous kalpas, in the previous yugas, previous cycles. As you all know, the four yugas, Kruta Yuga or Satya Yuga, Treta Yuga, Dwapara Yuga, Kali Yuga, they form. They are the four yugas. All four yugas put together is one Mahayuga. 1000 such Mahayugas is equal to the 12 hours of Brahma. At the end of the daytime of Brahma, there will be a Mahapralayam. For the night time, there will be no creation for the night time of Brahma. The next day of Brahma starts, creation starts. And Bhagavan Sriman Narayana creates all these things and puts them into motion, so that all the people, all the Jivatmas, are given again an opportunity to use their bodies to attain salvation. So, Rutancha Satyancha Abhieta Tapasodhyayata Tato Ratrijayata Samudru Arnavah Samudradarnavadhi Sambatsaro Ajayata Ahoratrani Vidhat Dishvasyamashato Vashi Surya Chandramasau Dhata Yadha Purvamakalpayate Divancha Pratavim Chantarikshamadosuvaha. Everything originates only from the Supreme Lord Narayana. It is His will that creates everything. That's why the Vedas say, Adha Purusho Havai Narayano Kamayata Praja Suje Yeti. Just one thought of Sriman Narayana, let there be creation, starts the whole creation. Brahma comes, Brahma starts everything, Prajapatis. Daytime, nighttime, the years. The gods in charge of the daytime and the nighttime. The gods in charge of the waters. All of them are created by the Supreme Lord. The Panchabhutas are created. The ruler of the worlds of sentient and non-sentient beings are created. How grateful we should be to the Supreme Lord Narayana for having given us this wonderful opportunity to realize Him, either through the study of the Vedas or serving Mahatmas. One of the instructions of Bhagavad Ramanuja before he is leaving the planet Earth was, if you can study Sri Bhashyam, do it. If you can explain Sri Bhashyam, do it. If you can study the Prabandham, do it. If you can explain the Prabandham, do it. You cannot live in a sacred place, a Divya Desham, and serve the Lord in whatever way you can. You cannot do that. Look for a good Bhagavata and serve a Bhagavata with all your heart and soul, and certainly you will wash off all your karma. Bhagavan has given us various opportunities to wash off our karma. As long as we have this karma, we are bound. The minute we are free of karma, this Jivatma gets liberation and attains the supreme world of the Lord, Sri Vaikuntham, and enjoys eternal bliss with Him. That should be the goal of human life. Rutancha Satyancha Abhieta Tapasodhyayata Tato Ratrijayata Tata Samudru Arnavah Samudradhirnavadhi Samvatsaro Ajayata Ahoratrani Vidhat Dishvasyamashato Vashi Surya Chandramasau Dhata Yadha Purvamakalpayate Divancha Pradhavim Chantarikshamadosuvaha. Go ahead, sir, for some time. You can turn on your phones and then ask some questions, whatever you are having, or whatever you want me to explain one more time.
Swamiji, hello?
Yeah, go ahead, sir.
Swamiji, that the call was disconnected on the sinful activities. You can repeat some.
You are cutting off, Sadashiva. You are not clear. By taking the sinful food and...
No. The call was disconnected while we was talking about the sinful activities. The call was...
Okay. May all those sinful activities we have committed and may the food that we have eaten from sinful people And may the gifts that we received from sinful people, may all of them be washed out by taking bath in the holy waters. That is what exactly I was mentioning maybe that time.
You said 3 types of sins, Swami. 3 types of sins.
The 3 types of sins that are committed are through our mind, through our words, and through our actions. People acquire sin by thinking about sinful activities. They may not physically commit the sins, but mentally they may be committing sins. People have a very sharp tongue, abuse others, and hurt others with their words, and they acquire karma. People physically hurt or physical abuse of others and acquire karma. So we acquire karma through 3 ways: manasa, vacha, karma vihi. And there should be purity in our thought, purity in our speech, and purity in our actions. And for the sins committed through the mind, through the words, and through the actions, one has to do either prayaschitta or do sharanagati to wipe out. If not, our sanchita karma will be adding up. Every day we are living, we may be adding up more and more to our sanchita karma that we may have to go through in the future generations. So that's why the Mahanarayana Upanishad mantras are saying how to wash off these 3 types of karmas. Manasa, vacha, karma bhi. Karma that we have accumulated should be wiped out. That is the essence of the mantras that we have learned today. Go ahead, sir. Any other questions you have?
What is when?
What did you say, sir?
What is the difference between Sharanagati and Bharanyasam?
They are all the same. They are synonyms, meaning the same. Sharanagati, Bharanyasam, Prapatti, Bharasamarpanam, Atmarpanam. They are all one and the same. They all mean the same. Bharanyasam. Bhara, the burden. Nyasam, renouncing. Means the burden of the karma that we have accumulated, we leave it at the feet of the Lord. Bhara Samarpanam, the burden of protecting this Jivatma, you offer it at the feet of the Lord. Atmarpanam, offering your soul at the feet of the Lord. They are all synonyms. Sharanagati, Bharanyasam, Bharasamarpanam, Atmarpanam, Prapatti. They all mean the same, only one word. Surrendering to the Supreme Lord Narayana. Go ahead, and any other questions you have, Umar?
Acharya, you also got disconnected when you were explaining about Mahalakshmi. Can you please re-explain?
Shri Mahalakshmi, Gandhadvaram Duradarsham, Nityapushtam Karishanim. That Mahalakshmi can be recognized. Wherever there is Mahalakshmi, the beautiful divine fragrance will be there spreading all around. She is there. The fortune that we get is eternal. When we are fortunate to attain Sri Vaikuntham, that wealth will be there forever. Our wealth on the planet Earth may be there for some time and we may lose it. But the real wealth of Vaikuntham is eternally there. She is the supreme authority. When we worship a cow, the back of the cow is worshipped. Mahalakshmi resides on the back of a cow. And cow dung is the most purifying one. That's why in the good olden days, before they start any function, they smear cow dung all over the place to invoke the presence of Mahalakshmi. Gandhadvaram duradarsham nityaprushtam karishiniim Vishwarigum sarvabhutanam tvam nihopatvaye sriyam. She is the mother of all universes. She is the mother of every Jivatma. Once the Jivatma is conscious of the fact that Mahalakshmi is the mother of all the universes and the mother of every Jivatma, then they do that Sharanagati to Mahalakshmi, and through Mahalakshmi to Sriman Narayana, and attain that eternal place where there is Nitya Vaibhavam, eternal prosperity. That is the reason why Mahalakshmi's presence is very much needed, and they invoke Mahalakshmi in everything. That is the reason why, even though there are many Vaishnava Sampradayas, this particular Ramanaya Sampradaya is called as Sri Vaishnava Siddhantam, because the presiding deity of this is none other than Mahalakshmi, who makes even the Sharanagati happen. That is the supremacy of Mahalakshmi. Go ahead, sir. Any other questions you have? All right, sir. We'll continue again. And Monday to Friday, we have all 5 days Bhagavad Gita chanting. Evening 8 p.m. to 10 p.m. Please do join, sir. Narayana, Narayana.